Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we are going to be doing an update video to the entire Twitch drama situation that happened just a few days ago regarding their branded content guidelines and whatnot. Now, obviously, over the last 2 or 3 days now, Twitch has been getting absolutely demolished by pretty much all of the top streamers, anyone who watches content online. Even Elon Musk joined in to laugh on Twitch, just because hey, you know what, they're making a fool out of themselves, and it's been pretty incredible to watch because it just really more or less highlights and continues to prove the point that Twitch is completely ran by people who are ultimately completely incompetent. These people don't know what they're doing whatsoever. They have no idea how to truly function as a company. They somehow always make the worst decisions possible. They announce them in the worst way possible. And they just have completely destroyed their reputation to their own community. I mean, they're even worse than YouTube at this point, which is saying something. But a couple days ago, they released new branded content guidelines that now prevented streamers from putting in sponsored ads on their streams that are burned directly into videos, and it also limited any logo for a sponsor to 3% of the screen. This essentially was a move that handicapped the ability for creators to get sponsorships on their streams, which for a pretty good portion of streamers is their main source of income. Sponsorships with companies, affiliate links through things like G Fuel and whatnot. A lot of streamers make their money on this kind of stuff, and for Twitch, it was just a move that proved that they don't care about their community. They don't care about their creators. They don't care if people make money on their platform, as long as they get a cut of it, as long as they make some money off of it. And so they targeted streamers for getting these sponsorships and doing these deals, and it upset a lot of people, obviously, and it has gotten to the point now where their new competitor on the block, Kick, has been exploding in popularity. Now, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Twitch's response, and we're going to even be addressing some other points made by other large streamers such as Ninja. So with that being said, remember, if you're brand new around here on the channel and you do enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on this and subscribe for brand new content all the time that you will enjoy. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Yesterday, we released new branded content guidelines that impacted your ability to work with sponsors to increase your income from streaming. These guidelines are bad for you and bad for Twitch, and we are removing them immediately. Notice that a community tweet note was added by people that just really more or less proves this whole thing wrong. So this is Twitch backtracking, right? The decision to introduce these new guidelines was made solely by Twitch. They came up with the rules, they confirmed them in the background, and then they released them to the public and obviously got a bunch of backlash. And only after all of that backlash, and after their competitors were just completely clowning them and growing and growing and growing because of it, only then did Twitch decide to backtrack with this. But they didn't even backtrack in the correct way, because this tweet would have you believe that they're just completely scrapping these new guidelines that they came up with because they realize hey, our community doesn't like them. That is not the case. In fact, all this is very careful and slick language by Twitch to make it out like they're making a change, when in reality, they didn't change anything. In fact, let's take a look at that little link that is put in this community note. Twitch has the exclusive right to monetize the Twitch services, including without limitation the exclusive right to sell, serve, and display advertisements on the Twitch services. This means you may not, nor may you allow a third party to insert or embed pre-recorded advertising units into your live stream, including without limitation video advertisements, whether pre, mid, or post-roll, display or banner advertisements, and audio advertisements. So this is literally section 12 of the Twitch terms of service on their legal page that is telling you that essentially the same guidelines are in place. You cannot have burned in advertisements from third parties. That is right there in the terms of service. It's not like Twitch changed this rule. They simply wrote a little help page in a different way and kind of worded things a little bit differently, and then just kind of went with this notion that, oh, hey, we're changing it up, we're fixing the issue everybody had with the platform. That could not be further from the truth. So what they're doing here is they're essentially lying straight through their fucking teeth, right? They're essentially just lying to their community after upsetting everybody and pissing everybody off. But another major, I guess, issue that is being brought up against Twitch now too is this recent move that they've been making against multi-streaming, essentially. So obviously, if you don't watch streamers or whatever, a pretty popular tactic that people use is something called multi-streaming. What this means is they'll use a program that they stream through, but instead of only streaming on, say, Twitch or only on YouTube, they actually connect their accounts across multiple platforms to their streamer, and they stream on multiple different places, I guess. Like, that's really the easiest way to explain it. Some people stream on Facebook, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, you know what I mean? And Ninja, of all people, actually has something to say about Twitch basically trying to ban multi-streaming for all of their users.
They're basically forcing my hand. I'm not partnered on Twitch. I don't make money there. I make $0 on Twitch. So they then put a rule in that says I can't stream. I can't simulcast. What am I going to choose? What am I going to choose? Am I going to choose streaming to YouTube, TikTok, Kick, other Facebook all at the same time? Am I going to choose streaming all to there? Or am I going to just only stream to Twitch and make no money? Like zero. What the? Who would like? That's it's a no-brainer.
Now, what's crazy is this point makes sense for people of any size. Like, for instance, if you're somebody, let's say you've never streamed a day in your life, right? And you want to get into it. Why exactly would you want to say, oh, I'm only going to stream on Twitch, right? Why would you want to only stream on a platform that doesn't give a fuck about its creators, constantly makes changes that go against them and what they need and deserve, and a platform that is actively bleeding people to its competition when you could get way more discovery and reach way more people and possibly grow way larger by streaming to YouTube, Kick, you know, fucking Facebook, all these other places, right? It's a no-brainer. It literally makes no sense. Like, you're literally just completely kicking people off the platform for damn near no reason. Like, for me, for instance, like, I used to multi-stream. I would stream on YouTube and Twitch back when those were pretty much the only two options you could stream with online that actually made any fucking sense. I would multi-stream on both platforms back in like 2018. I would stream on Twitch and YouTube because that made more sense. Like, why wouldn't you want to put your stream in front of even more people? It just, like, it's almost as if Twitch has like this fucking fetish where like it's like a humiliation kink. I don't know, like these guys like making the worst possible decisions when it comes to the company so they can get completely obliterated on social media and then they can get their fucking rocks off. It's like they're literally addicted to getting yelled at by people online. I really don't understand like the issues that they're having in these fucking boardrooms. Like what is going on in these meetings where these are the outcomes, you know? Like, who the fuck is getting the time to talk in these meetings? Whose opinions on the direction of this company are being taken more seriously? Like, at a certain point as a company, you have to kind of self-reflect, right? And be like, oh, hey, every decision we make, by the way, is unpopular. Pretty much everybody fucking hates us and views us as like the demons of online content creation. We are literally pushing people out the door, right? Like, when do you fucking like look in the mirror and just be like, hey, we're our own biggest threat? Because that's really the case. And like Kick is just eating their fucking lunch right now. And it's funny because like I've been very hesitant with Kick because like who knows just how feasible it is long term with a lot of these decisions they've been making. I'll get into that a little bit more here in a second, but say what you want, Kick has been fucking exploding. Apparently in the last 24 hours, after this entire Twitch fiasco has been unfolding, Kick not only set their record for new registered users in 24 hours, but they doubled their previous records. Apparently people are saying they had like 6 million new users in the last 24 hours. I don't know about you guys, but I would consider that pretty fucking incredible growth, man. Like pretty big growth. And a lot of it is coming off of the back of this situation. Like not only are normalized Twitch streamers kind of seeing the issue, but even small-time streamers and their viewers are realizing like, hey, what the fuck is this platform doing? They're not doing what's in our best interest, and it doesn't even make sense for me to be here anymore. And this is all also coming on the back of another incredible announcement by Kick, and I was talking about this on Twitter yesterday, and you know, a lot of people were really excited when we all saw this, but while Twitch is attempting to like destroy creators' abilities to make money on their streams and like make a living as a streamer, Kick is apparently attempting to introduce a new paid hourly wage for qualifying streamers on Kick. I'm not making this up. Kick.com's new deliverables include a rate of $16 per hour to be paid by Kick2 talent on a weekly basis. Obviously, there are some stipulations. Those are laid out below. Makes some sense, like you can't just be bullshitting and sleeping on stream or whatever. But this includes 95% of all subscriptions to be paid out to talent. So let's say you buy a $5 membership or whatever to a streamer on Kick. 95% of that $5 goes directly to that creator. I mean, what, on Twitch, it's like 50-50 now? now. Like, that's fucking horrible. But like, Kick is trying to make it possible for people to come on their platform and fucking make a living streaming, right? Because that's what attracts talent to your platform. And when you attract talent to your platform, that's when the users come in. Keep in mind, this $16 an hour paycheck is actually more than minimum wage in most places in the United States. And I did a little bit of math for my tweet yesterday here. I don't know, I'm not a great math person, but this is just what I kind of figured off the top of my head, right? Assume you stream 40 hours a week for that $16 an hour. That is $30,720 a year. And you know, that's not even, that's like the baseline for your income if you were eligible for this, right? If you had 500 subs a month, that would be an extra $2,385 a month. Ultimately, at that rate, you'd be making about $4,945 a month. That doesn't include any like sponsors on your content. That doesn't include any donations from the people watching your stream. That doesn't include merchandise you'd sell. That doesn't include, you know, ads being ran on your stream, like AdSense kind of shit, right? That's just like baseline, bro. That opportunity compared to a platform with Twitch where no one there gives a fuck about you. You can get banned for the most medial shit. They actively try to handicap you in any way they can. Like, at that point, it's not a surprise that Kick is exploding in popularity and people are rushing to Kick into wanting to use it. Now, the only issue I do have with something like this is just how affordable that really is. Like, what really qualifies as a streamer that can earn that $16 an hour wage? And then on top of that, right, like, you know, how much money does Kick really have? Because they've been dumping out money on, you know, exclusive deals and building the infrastructure and advertising and just all these other things. And then now you're putting, you know, streamers directly on payroll. That like actually is going to add a pretty good amount to the expenditures, right? So who knows just how feasible this is in the long term, but I mean, if Kick can really like, you know, get out of the gate sprinting here and can really build a super consistent creator and audience base and make it kind of profitable, dude, that would be actually fucking insane. I mean, this is realistically one of the more revolutionary features I've seen a creative platform put out. Like, we've never really seen this before. I mean, YouTube doesn't pay hourly for content creation. TikTok doesn't pay hourly. You know, Twitch doesn't pay hourly. Facebook doesn't pay hourly. This is a completely new idea, pretty much, for this kind of industry. And it's really only a matter of time, I feel like, before Twitch is just out the door because they don't know how to keep up. They keep tripping over their own shoelaces just simply because they won't learn how to tie them, man. It's really sad if you think about it. But anyway, I just wanted to make this follow-up video for y'all. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps the channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about, of course, Kick versus Twitch, and signing out.